Hello fellas, Tech and Gaming Reviews here. Now, this is a stream that literally just, thought about, within the last second. So, I actually just purchased a couple fixed up PlayStation 4 controllers from my local Tech and Gamer place that you probably have not heard of, or you might got someplace that's very, very similar, near your area, if you especially live in the United States and whatnot. So I am just messing around with these controllers that I bought. Now, one of the controllers I did have, I had to I got a discount on one of the two controllers by taking in my bad one, and it wasn't bad by any means, like not working or whatever. It was just essentially there was some kind of a glitch that happened with trying to launch Horizon Zero Dawn on the PlayStation 5, basically running the PS4 version, and it just screwed up the mic port when you're talking to your friends in Discord on the PS5. So, however, I actually got to take it back to them, and I was able to get a discount to basically get $10 off, and then because I've shopped there quite a few times, the guy actually gave me a $5 discount on another PlayStation 4 controller. So I got two working great condition PS4 controllers, as a matter of fact. Alright, sorry about that. I freaking randomly had an itch in my ear. So I actually got $15 off these two PlayStation 4 controllers that they fixed up, and it's a white one as well as a normal black one, and these controllers are actually working really good. And honestly, I just thought about, why not just run around on GTA 5 for the PS4, because essentially when GTA 6 launches either this holiday or right now that the rumor speculation is talking about that it's going to be delayed into the first quarter of 2026, meaning that the game is still going to be releasing in physical year 2025 and whatnot. So actually, I think what we're going to do is we're going to uninstall the PS5 version and the Xbox Series X version of Grand Theft Auto 5 once GTA 6 comes out, because God only knows how big, how freaking huge that game is literally going to be. It's probably going to be one of the only biggest, games and sizes, gigabytes and whatnot, that possibly the PS5 and Xbox Series X is literally going to have. As a matter of fact, I need to turn the audio down just a tiny bit, so that way it's not super loud. I should have done that already. But yeah, GTA 6 is just going to absolutely be one of the biggest games, in terms of sizes and the amount of gigabytes that it requires to download. I suspect that it is going to be anywhere from 150 to possibly 200 gigs. Now, I know that there are going to be people saying, well, Call of Duty's already past that mark. Call of Duty's 250 gigs upwards to 400. Well, the problem is it's not the whole game itself. It's individually, with the Call of Duty HQ, you're essentially downloading Modern Warfare 2, you're essentially downloading Modern Warfare 3, as well as Call of Duty Black Ops 6, and then it's just going to get bigger when the leak of Black Ops 7 comes out this holiday season. So, in reality, it's not really that big. It's just combining all the games together on top of the Call of Duty HQ app. That's technically what makes Call of Duty so huge. But then, Call of Duty was also big with Modern Warfare 2019 as well as Black Ops Cold War. But those, like I was saying, have, different modes, different maps, and with extra types of content but GTA 6 is going to be like its own like game. Like it's just going to be its own game, open world, and you're just going to get, you know, tiny bit of content here and there. It's a different game when it comes to like the big picture and scope and whatnot. So GTA 6, I do suspect that it will probably be 200 gigs. It might actually be as big as possibly 250 gigs, because you already got to think Red Dead Redemption 2 on the last gen systems, meaning the PlayStation 4, is already 120 to 130 gigs total, and that game has been out for like relatively 6 years going on. Well, actually, I take it back. It's going to be 7 years this October 26th. But you get the idea. You get my point. So Grand Theft Auto 6 is permanently made for the PlayStation 5 as well as the Xbox Series consoles. So it's definitely going to be it's just going to be a huge game. Like, there's just no other way around it. It's going to be huge. So personally, honestly, when it comes to, you know, GTA 5 running on a PlayStation 4 and an Xbox One version, even playing them on the Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5, playing the old version backward compatible, I could not imagine with how good that the old version of this game still looks. I mean, you could just see by looking at the lights of the casino that's literally right in front of us. You can literally see the Vinewood sign like 5 miles in the distance that we're here at, and you could just see the lights and how bright that they are. Like, honestly, I don't even get like how good that the PS4 version and Xbox One version of GTA 5 actually look. Now, if you're somebody that absolutely has a PlayStation 5 Pro, on the other hand, now this is definitely going to look a tiny bit crisper with the PS5 Pro, as well as you turning on the enhanced quality of PlayStation 4 games on your PS5 Pro. Now, I was not thinking that this game was going to look any different whatsoever, because once you play Red Dead Redemption 2 on there, it is a night and day difference playing RDR2 on the PS5 Pro. Now, this doesn't have to just be on the SSD. You can literally download either Red Dead Redemption 2 or GTA 5 literally on your PS4 hard drive, and you're still going to get that nice boost and clarity with the PS5 Pro's power. Right now, we're recording off the base PS5 at the moment, because that's what we got our, you know, controllers linked with right now. And honestly, like, GTA 5, I like tell you, like, it still looks good on the old version. So honestly, I definitely am going to be uninstalling the PS5 and Xbox Series X versions while keeping the Xbox One and PS4 versions installed on the hard drive once GTA 6 gets released. That way, if, like, let's say we want to, you know, revisit this game, check to see how the popularity is going on with it, like just in a random online session, which we're going to randomly join in just a second. But yeah, just like if we want to, like, you know, rejoin the session just to see if there's still countless of players, which I believe there will be, at least within the first 2 to maybe 3 years of GTA 6 being out on the market, until like the next generation of consoles get released in, like, you know, late 2027, early 2028 possibly. I do think like there's still going to be a good bit of people that are still going to be playing the PS4 and Xbox One versions of GTA 5, at least for the first couple years of GTA 6, because there's still quite a bit of people that have not upgraded to a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X. I was actually about to say Xbox One there for a second, but I mean, it's kind of true too. There's still not quite as many. There's still maybe like a small, like, I'd say 5, maybe 10% of gamers out there that have not upgraded to a PS4 or an Xbox One. They're literally still gaming on an Xbox 360 or a PlayStation 3. And I know that's actually crazy, because right now, I mean, you could literally find like a decent condition OG model PS4 or PS4 Slim, like legitimately for like $100. I'm not even exaggerating or nothing. Like, you can literally find like a local pawn shop, or however, possibly eBay, you could find a decent working condition console of a PS4 or an Xbox One S literally for like $100 to maybe at most $150. Now, there are going to be some scumbags out there that are literally going to, you know, charge like $200, $300 for like a slim PlayStation 4 1 terabyte console, but then that's where you can probably find a better solution with a PS4 Pro. It's probably going to be like $200, because even then you can even find PS4 Pros for as low as $150 to possibly $225 if you look around. And for a 4K-ish type of console, that's honestly still a pretty dang good deal, especially when you look at the library of games that the PlayStation 4 has, and most of them are PS4 Pro enhanced. Like, some of them you're going to get higher frame rates with having a 4K quality mode, and then some are just going to have the 4K quality mode but play at 30 frames a second, which is still going to play a much more smoother, consistent 30 frames than what you will get on like a regular launch or slim model PlayStation 4. So yeah, it blows my mind with, you know, how there's still a teeny bit of people that don't have a PS4, especially when you can literally find one for like $100. But then again, there's just some people that only make enough money to afford for basically to put food on the table, so really it's not really shocking at all. It's just they have to survive. And I am also, I'm a supporter when it comes to that, because it's crazy right now, especially with what is going on here in the United States and whatnot. So if people have to worry about, you know, staying alive, making sure they have a roof over their head and whatnot. So I totally understand at the same rate. But minus all that, let's actually go to a public session and let's look and see how many people there is. But yeah, you could just look at this like sky view of nighttime, like all the lights, like dude, this still looks pretty darn good. Like, you can see every individual light on here. Like, I don't know how Rockstar did it, but I mean, I would say like even the Xbox like 360 version and PS3 version of GTA 5 still look really good, except they don't have like what you're seeing right here, all the, you know, grass detail and whatnot. So they honestly still look pretty darn good, minus the grass detail. And Rockstar just makes really good games no matter what. Ah, someone's definitely going to blow me up. Wait a second, hold on. Okay. There's definitely only 7 people in this lobby. And yeah, you can tell we've played a ton of this game over the years and whatnot, because as you can see, we're ranked 309 at the moment. Now, we did, however, transfer our online characters to the PS5. We migrate this character to the PS5, as well as our Xbox One character to the Xbox Series X console. And I was originally not planning on doing that, but honestly, I haven't really been playing this game a whole lot over the last several of months and whatnot. So about a couple months ago, I was like, you know what? I was like, screw it. I was like, I don't really play the game that much anymore, not even the new gen. I was just like, you know what? We're just going to transfer our character over in case if we ever do continue to play the new gen every now and again. Why not? Let's just transfer our character over. So we did that. And I thought, from what I read, that it was just going to completely delete the old gen characters. Like, as soon as we, you know, migrate those characters over, we would have to just start over scratch on the PS4, Xbox One. But it honestly turns out that that was not the case. So that's honestly where I was like, okay, if I do this, then this is going to make me want to play the old version again and not play the new gen. But honestly, with it, you know, working out and such and not deleting, you know, your same character from the old gen, I actually was like, okay, this is pretty darn good. Because now we could play with our characters on the new gen version of GTA 5. But however, if we still want to play this game without having the new gen installed, oh, our save is personally still there. Thankfully, it is still there. Okay. You know what? As a matter of fact, I'm gonna actually switch to my other character. Now, one thing I am going to say though, that I think Rockstar did not do, and this is just from the 360 launch all the way up with the PlayStation, this is with over the PS5, 360, all of that good stuff. So apparently there was supposed to be 5 character selection that you could make. Okay. Did I change her name? Okay. I'm definitely going to change this character's name, as a matter of fact. I'm going to change it to that. But yeah, apparently there was supposed to be like a 5 character creation selection that you was going to have, because if you remember when this game launched on the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, like the initial launch of this game, you would pick a character and there it would show 5 spots, but only 2 was actually able to basically choose from. You was only able to pick 2 slots. So when they updated this version and released the following year for PS4 and Xbox One, it was still essentially there, but they did not give you the option. You were still only locked to 2 characters, which, I mean, it's not really a big deal at the end of the day, but it's just something that I think Rockstar wasn't planning on doing, and maybe they couldn't add it at the time. Maybe it was because, you know, the Xbox 360, PS3, and even PS4 and Xbox One generation basically couldn't handle that much, maybe, which I really don't think that that's possible. I mean, you're just essentially picking a character that you want to play and level up on and such. I mean, it's just like a cloud save. So, I mean, I don't really see that being a problem, at least for the PS4 and Xbox One upgrades at the time. But, you know, hey, I'm not Rockstar, so I don't know how they develop their games, so I'm not Rockstar. But, yeah, essentially, even with the PS5 and Series X versions, you're just essentially stuck with 2 character selection. And I think that one of the last few updates for the GTA 5 on PS4, I think back in like 2018, 2019, I think they actually removed the selection of showing you with your character. So now you pretty much are only locked with 2. So in a way, that's actually why I actually have, or I should say, that's why I have a guy character as well as a lady character. Okay. Something else I did forget to mention I was going to bring up, but totally forgot. As you can see, my auto shop, it looks great, don't it? Like customization and everything. I think this did cost me a good bit of money. Now, if you are somebody that has only 1 character selection and you were, you know, on the offense thinking about making a second character, well, one thing I am going to say, though, is if your character is rank 120 or higher, when you make a new character, you don't have to start them out at level 1. You can literally start them out at rank 120. That's the highest rank that you can start, you know, a new character that you just made in creation. You can literally start them out at rank 120 instead of like 0. So if you are past 120, on your system, and this is with PS5, Xbox Series X versions as well, and PC. As long as you're either rank 120 or you're higher, you can make a new character, your second character, and start them out at that rank. And I think it's actually a pretty smart thing that Rockstar, however, did add, minus the character selection not being like, or I should say, taking away the 3 other option for character, you know, creation and whatnot. But I think that's pretty darn smart, though. Yeah, baby, we're driving right around Los Santos. Los Santos, PlayStation 4. Let's go, ladies and gents. Oh, this is going to be sweet. I'm just actually being funny right there. I'm gonna see how many people's in this lobby, and woo, there is definitely almost a full lobby of 30. Now I'm gonna actually I'm gonna switch over to my other controller real quick. Alright, so I had to switch controller, so it might have got quiet there for a slick second and whatnot, but we're gonna mess around with my other controller and see how this controller feels while playing this game. And so far, not bad after all. One thing I am going to say though, it's like the left analog stick does feel just a little odd, but it's definitely no stick drift or nothing, and it's definitely playable and everything, and it honestly feels really good. Now this is the white controller that I'm currently using a little bit. Ooh, what do we have here? Now, this is definitely something I know, like, some people, I mean, I've even seen memes of stuff like this, especially the big tower building that is still not finished and whatnot. There is some houses in that big tower building in the middle of downtown Los Santos that literally looks like it's getting built. Now, keep in mind that this was like this even on the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 versions of Grand Theft Auto 5. Like, this was literally like this on even those versions. And it is still like this on the PS5 as well as the Xbox Series X versions of the game. So this ain't just only the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One versions. This is on the 360 as well as the new upgraded versions on the new gen. So I can almost guarantee you that there's probably going to be stuff like this with GTA 6 and whatnot. Like, you're probably going to have the same thing with Grand Theft Auto 6 on even when it comes out, and even on the new gen when like the PlayStation 6 and whatnot comes out. Like, it's just literally going to be exactly the same freaking thing. So, hey, look at there, Michael's house. It's good old Michael. Good old Michael's house. As a matter of fact, you know what? We're going to go somewhere where you probably are not going to be expecting us to go. And that is if we don't get blown up, though, from an online player. We're going to go on the highway because it's going to be way quicker. Wait, what the heck? Did we ran that freaking... Oh my gosh! We just freaking ran that freaking rock, dude. I didn't even see that rock there. Like, legitimately, I did not see that rock at all. Alright. We are on the way where we're going to go. Mission over. The target has been eliminated. Must have been a CEO mission or something that one of the online randoms was probably doing. Good thing. As a matter of fact, we're gonna go in our... Oh, well, never mind. We're actually not able to do any signs of a CEO or motorcycle club business because there's just too many freaking damn people in this lobby. That's alright. We're not really doing any signs of like working or doing anything like that. We're just essentially just free roaming on this game. Wait a minute. Oh my goodness. You know what I just realized? I mean, you could literally see it on the screen. Like, literally, there is not a single car. Oh, now there's cars. Wow. Look at that. Literally, we were driving for almost a minute and did not see a freaking car on either highway. And now all of a sudden, they just pop up. Like, whoa. Oh, dude. That was insane. Not a freaking single car in sight there for like a slick minute. Must have been in a bad part of the freaking lobby or something. Like, wow. Oh. There's a online player right here. I'm going to actually... Alright, we switched back to our other controller. Just wanted to mess around with that controller for a few minutes to see how good it works, and so far, it was actually working great. Okay. This is what we are doing. We are climbing Mount Chiliad. And see, here's another thing of the graphics on the old gen version of the game. Like, look at the textures of like this mountain. Like, you could just see how much detail that and just how the detail of this whole mountain looks. And even from the distance, you can literally see it. Now this, we have to take it very, very slow. Dude, honestly, this would actually scare me in real life if we were like, you know, climbing this kind of a real mountain and whatnot. Oh yeah, oh dude, we just got saved, dude. I know, I just said we need to take it slowly. We're just like zooming through this freaking mountain and almost literally fell off. And okay, well, it just started raining on the game. Now, one thing, whoa! Oh shit, we fucked up. We screwed up. Oh no. Oh no. We screwed up. We screwed up. Oh. And, oh, whoa, whoa. Oh. That did not even save us whatsoever. We literally screwed up. But, hey, we're able to still climb the heck back up there. Now, another thing I hope that Rockstar actually do, you know, fix with the weather, however, in GTA 6, and I believe that that is what they're going to do, is if you notice, if you play GTA 5 for like the last 10 or so years, you probably understand that it only rains during the daytime and there's no signs of thunderstorms or anything like that, especially not like Red Dead Redemption 2. Red Dead Redemption 2's weather is so much more realistic and so much more prettier. Like, it will just randomly storm either in the middle of the part of the day, a morning part of the day, or at nighttime. GTA 5, on the other hand, it just essentially rains during the daytime for like only a couple of minutes and whatnot. And if it storms, there's only like one sound of thunder, one thing of lightning, and that's essentially just it. So that's one area that I did not like Rockstar's, you know, Rockstar's choice with freaking the, you know, weather and such effects when it comes to this game. And actually, we're actually already at the tippy top. I thought we still had a decent ways to go. I guess we don't. We're still at the tippy top. Okay. Well, since we're up here, let's go check it out. Yeah. And here we are. Yeah, look at this. So, there, right down below, I know it's really blurry because of the freaking rain, but right down below there is freaking, you can actually see it. There, it's, crap. I'll look it up on the map. Well, it don't even show up on the map either. I know the name of that town. It's just I can't think of it right now. I'll think of it sometime. But yeah, you've seen the town right below us. And now the rain's about to go away. Yep, sun's coming out because I can see the glare of it on my car. You know what? We're just going to go off the ramp. This is going to be entertaining. Oh, well, we tried, but we already, like, did it. Oh. Okay. Oh, the rocks. Dang it. We're still sliding down, dude. But we're, like, doing these twists and turns. Crap. Actually, you know what? Here's what we're going to do. Oh, dang. The mountain's freaking so hard to climb. My car won't even go up it. Oh, and now we're stuck on freaking rocks. Oh, dang. Don't tell me. What the heck? We're pushing that rock. Come on. Aw, are you serious? Yeah, that's like a bad part of the mountain. I'm gonna try to turn and go this way. Oh, don't. Alright. You know what? Oh my goodness. Whatever. We're doing it. We're going. There's no way getting off this freaking mountain almost, it seems like. We just literally keep running into rocks. And then running into the worst steep part of the mountain out of all. Okay, now we're at a good spot. Here we go. Oh my gosh. I gotta say, you people that probably do watch this, like, you're probably getting entertained. Like, literally. Hey, is that a path? It is. And we just ran into that tree. Oh. And now we are finally off of it. Alright, well, that's gonna pretty much wrap it up for us, just, you know, talking and freaking running around in GTA 5 on PS4 while actually trying out our controllers. So, subscribe if you're new to the channel, hit that like button if you want to see content like this, also, us just, you know, running around on games and whatnot, just to stream, and, yeah, we will see you later in the next one.